Do you still commit sin? Have you ever committed a sin? This was a line of question that someone on YouTube was asking me last week concerning one of my videos. Initially, I always look at those types of questions as traps, trying to trap me into some type of conversation or category or back me into a corner. So instead of going for the trap, I asked the person, what exactly are you asking? What is the purpose? What is your point? And the person was asking me basically, what God do I worship since I don't worship the Abrahamic God? And then we were able to have a conversation. And this is a popular trope that often comes my way, especially from those who are just now finding me. I do not worship any deity whatsoever. Am I an atheist? No. What do I believe is the question they always ask at that point. I believe that there's an intelligent mind at work, but that mind is neither benevolent nor malevolent, meaning that it does not Geppetto your life or anything else that's happening on earth. It does not create these wars, and it doesn't support any football team, or it doesn't save this person while these people are over here dying of cancer, or these people are in the hospital and they can't get any help. It doesn't feed the homeless, nor does it provide a feast. It just exists. It created simply because it created. And when it comes to the idea of sin, recognize that if I do not worship any deity, then there can be no sin, period. That does not take away morality, because that is the position that many people take, and they'll say in the comments, you don't want to accept the Bible because you want to do whatever you want to do. You want to go out and do all these evil things because I'm out here doing all these evil things, according to them. You just want to live your life however you want to live your life. Yeah, I do. But here's the thing that you don't recognize. Morality and religion or spirituality or relationship with a deity outside myself does not mean I can't have morality. They're not interconnected. They're not one and the same. You can have morality without having the worship of a deity. I know that is a very difficult concept for most people who are within a religion or a relationship with their deity. It's difficult for them to understand. But it's something that you really need to come to grips with, because there have been moral people prior to your religion. There are moral people who do not believe in your religion, and that goes for every religion. But the idea of sin, there is only one sin in my book, as far as what I believe and follow. The only sin is when I do things that are against my natural nature to bring prosperity, happiness into my life. Now, I do live by a code. That code is such: I would not do to anyone what I would not want done to me or any of my loved ones. Therefore, the fact that my mother and my grandparents and my surrounding family and my father taught me to do not steal, do not kill, do not sexually assault, do not covet, do not do all these different things, the 42 confessions of Ma'at, the Hammurabi Code, whatever title you want to give it. Although I knew these things prior to religion, I was taught these things regardless of religion, because I did grow up in a Christian family. These things make sense because these are things I would not want done to me. I would not want them done to my children. I would not want them done to anyone. But those are a code of morality. Those are not sin. There's a difference. It only becomes sin when you attribute the fact that that form of morality can only be given to you if you believe in this deity, which is a sad thing. It's a very sad thing, because if you need a deity to give you instructions to not murder and maim, create mayhem, to not steal, to not sexually assault someone, if you need a deity to tell you that that is wrong, then you have psychological problems, immoral problems within yourself, and really need to do a self-check. So therefore, for the person who asked me, have I ever sinned? Do I sin? Things of that nature. The only time I've ever sinned is when I made decisions that went against my better judgment, whether it was helping someone beyond my capability, whether it was getting in partnership with someone that I knew I should not have been in partnership with. Those would be the only sins, because I knew before I made the decision that it was a bad decision. So I retract when I said that I've never sinned, because I've done things that were not beneficial to myself that I knew going into it that it would not be. So I've sinned, but not in the way that you think. Not in the way that you think. And I'll get into the heaven thing in the next video. But have a great day. Remember, you have to free yourself to be yourself, because your greatness is non-negotiable. Good journey, good vibrations.